we're gonna be using white vinegar for the boiling phase. And a boiling phase is changing from liquid to a gas, and it requires the adding of heat energy, which is an endothermic process. We can see that as the vinegar remains at a constant rate, the kinetic energy remains constant while potential energy increases. But as the water starts boiling up, the molecules start moving faster, which increases the kinetic energy while potential energy remains constant. After we go through the phase change, we could see that because of the speed of the vinegar, we could see that there's like gas particle coming out of the pot, which means that the molecules are moving faster than before. So it has a higher entropy because now they're very disorganized and they're moving freely as ever before. Because when they were in the liquid state, they were sliding. Now they're in the gas state, they're moving freely. This is just a clip of me stirring, trying to get more steam, waiting for it to boil out. This is just me waiting for more and more steam. I didn't want to boil it too long because I didn't want to burn it. Yeah, just enjoy this clip, I guess. For this phase change, we're going to be melting a solid wax into liquid. And this is called a melting point. This process uses heat energy and it's endothermic because heat is required for it to go through a phase change. At the melting point, the kinetic energy, it remains constant. Like before it melts, it remains constant while the potential energy increases. But then after the solid substance begins to melt, the kinetic energy increases while the potential energy remains constant because now the phase change has happened. Because the solid melt into a liquid, the particle starts to move more like in a sliding way. Because in the solid particle, they were tightly packed. Now, because it's melted, the molecules are moving more freely, and this results in a moderate / low entropy because the molecules or particles they're not too disorganized and they're not fully organized because now it's a liquid. This right here is just extra clip of the candle wax melting. It was splashing everywhere and it actually burns. It's like oil. If you're frying something in oil drops in your hand, it burns. We are freezing candle wax, and this is a exothermic process because heat is being released to form a phase change. And because this is now solid, we could see that it's tightly packed, or the molecules are moving out of vibration movement, which result in a low entropy because we could say that the molecules are very organized. We could see that to go from a liquid to a solid, the potential energy has to increase while the kinetic energy decrease. But at a constant rate, the kinetic energy would increase and the potential energy would remain constant. But as the molecule begins to freeze over time, the potential energy would increase, resulting in the kinetic energy decreasing. And this is just me trying to cut it.